Hi Ladybugs, it's Yolanda and I'm here to show you making the inners for this box. As you can see here, well, not really, you can't see, but let me just move it in. I've gone hunting and gathering for a few odds and bits and pieces, some lace, some flowers, and well, we'll see what we're going to use on here. Now, the lace and adding flowers and all that stuff is optional, of course. You can leave yours as plain as well, or just put a few embellishments. It's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to decorate this a bit. And first I'm going to do this because, as you know, I misjudged that. So I had made a ruffle on my machine with machine stitch. I just cut out a piece of, this is very soft fabric, because I need to cover this now. It really doesn't look nice. So I'm just going to gather it a little bit, not too much. I will also show you in another tutorial how to do the ruffle without a sewing machine or sewing anything. It's very easy. So I'm just going to, I don't want it too much of a ruffle actually. I think that's enough because I need to hide that. So I think if we put that there, it'll do the job. So with my glue gun, little line, and I'm going to put that down. Yep. And this one. There we go. Put that up. And while the glue is still wet, you can adjust it, you know. Oh, my glue gun's fallen on the floor. Let's pick it up quickly. Yep, got it. Stay, you silly thing. Right, I'm just going to cut off the thread. So I've made sure there's glue on the thread so it's not going to come off. And I'm just going to cut it here. And there we have a little ruffle. You can use washi tape if you haven't quite aligned it to your liking. I can even add, I'm not sure how this will close. I'm actually going to cut it off there. Yeah, I think it will still close fine if I add it. Yeah, it will. It will still do it quite fine. So I'm going to add a little bit of ruffle here as well. Let's go. There we go. So that's kind of decorated that there. Then I thought, because I want to kind of balance it, I will put, this is far too big. Yeah, far too big for that. So I'm going to do something similar to this. I already have this ribbon that I used on there. So this is very soft. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to cut it, because I am going to stick this onto the corner here somehow. I'm going to put a bit of lace. Where's my, let's get that off. Let's just more or less make it round. I think that'll be fine there. It'll just make it easier to stick it down. So I'm actually just going to glue this down right now. Make sure I've got the right side. It's actually, again, it's not crucial that you have the right side. If that goes there rather than in the middle, then I think I'm also going to introduce some green just flowers from my, even that is enough, you know that. And then maybe, I think so. Can't even see that white one. I don't want to put too much, so I quite like that. And it'll still fit in the box. So I'm going to put this, I'm not going to faff too much. Just want to get it done for the camera. And then, yeah, I think that might stick out a bit. I'm going to take some of this away, because remember, it has to fit in the box. And I think that'll be fine. And I'm actually going to take this corner away, and this one, and I'm going to cut that one away. I must do this one too, might as well. Yes, now that the corners don't stick out, and I'm going to stick it right down over that. So this is slightly different to how I decorated that, but it's again just to show you that you don't have to do exactly the same. You just add your flair to whatever you're doing. Make sure I'm putting that on camera. One of these little ones, I normally take these off. Hang on, there we go. That's quite cute. I think that's looking sweet. Yeah, that's it. That will do. So I'm going to put you down quickly. My little rose. And when you're working with the glue, try and keep it away from your acetate or vellum or whatever you're using to make your window. Amen. Why aren't you going through? Sometimes this gun gets a bit of a glue bubble on it. Look at that. So that's quite sweet, and I think that's enough. So now the inners for this, again, you can do anything you want for your inner. I'm just going to take this out and pop it out for you guys to see. Let's just get that out the way. So this one has, because it came in the collection, so depending on what your paper is, you can use the cutouts to put in here. This was a cutout from the Stamperia collection. So I just made my own little tag, and I think I might use this. Maybe it'll make it too glittery. I can always cover it afterwards. Yeah, that's fine, and I'm not going to do anything else to it. It doesn't need it, so it can be used for journaling. Let's open that. You can also stick these down with your glue gun. Let's put that away. And this again was part of the collection, so I just cut it out from the 12 by 12 and then I folded it. But if you don't have something like that in your collection, grab a piece of 12 by 12, cut out, this one is 4 inches, and just cut it all the way across, and then score it at 4 to fold it nicely. So you score it at 4 inches, and then you score it at 8 inches, and then you can do a simple corner. And you can pop that in. I think I need to trim it just a little bit because sometimes you see it comes right up to the line. So I'm just going to trim a little bit away to make it fold nicely. Like 1/8 of an inch, and then let's hope that fits. And you can fold it any way you want. This one I just, because you know the white is inside, so the photographs can go there, and you have that already. You can also decorate that, put something on the front. So I'm just going to show you. Here's another piece. So I'm going to cut this 4 inches. And then I'm going to do 4, score at 4, and score, and score at 8. And let's say, now I'm going to fold this another way. Let's do it backwards, shall we? So the photographs will go there. So you have that, and it opens like so, and like so for the photographs. And this, when you do it this way, you don't even need to trim the corners. So let's say you've got a nice punch and you want to make a fancy corner, which of course is again entirely up to you. Let's hope this one works. I had to fix it. Yes, there we go. So you can make a pretty corner, and then you can crop your photos to go inside. Wow, this thing is tough. Oh, I have to stand up for this. Can you believe it? There. And the last one. And of course, if you want to distress everything, it's also a matter of preference. Entirely up to you. So we have that. So let's pop that in here. And then from cutting out these windows, I have these. So now we can do a round, just a plain rounded corner on here. And you can put the photograph wherever you want, actually. Journal on the back, photograph on the front. So that can go in there. Then we have this little one. Let's use another punch. It just makes it interesting, I think. I love this punch. And there you have another small photo mat. So you will need to crop your photographs for this box set. They're more or less 5.78 because the box is 6 by 6, more or less, depending on how you put it together. Also, when you do this, because you know we're all different, we all have different hands, just remeasure so that you know what's going to fit in here. For instance, like this one on my other one, this actually turned out smaller. So the sizes are not going to be 100% to mine, depending on how you put it together. So now we need some photo mats to go in here, and this is just a big one again, just cut out from the paper. So now I'm not going to use the same one. Let me select a different one. Maybe even this one. Let's see. It's just a little bit. So always just recheck your measurements before you put them in here, and that should go down. I'm just going to cut that. Just getting my stuff out the way there. And then we are going to score it again. You know, it's 12 by 12, so you're just going to score 6, and then I'm going to trim it to fit. Let's just get that absolutely straight. Don't know how that happened, but it does. Come on. Oh, why did you turn out so wobbly? So there we go, and we know that this length is not going to fit in here. So just do your little measurement, and it'll be about there. Check that it fits. Yep, that's perfect for here. And I'm going to round my corners. So I'm showing you the basics of how to do them, and then you can embellish them, you know, as you want. So you can put a little picture. Where's another? I've got some stuff out. So this will fit in here. Let's have a look. Goes in here perfectly. And then what I also did, again, this was part of the cutouts from the collection, the little tags. So you can make anything you want. This is part of the cutouts, and this one as well. So if you, we can just do, look for your bits and pieces that you have, although we do want to use some different paper in there. Isn't this gorgeous? But I want to use it for something else. Oh, look at this gorgeous stripe. I'm going to use one of these. I love stripes. So I've got 2 of these in here. So I'm just going to measure like 4 inches. So as I said, you will need to crop your photos, and then I'm just going to do this. And actually this can be folded as well, you know. You can do anything you like. Put in anything you like. So this works out to be 5 5/8. And once again, let's do, maybe we can even do a smaller corner. And you can do your little collage there, or one photo. You guys know what to do. And the back can be used for another photograph or for journaling. So let's put that in here. Look how nice those stripes look. And then we have, let's put the shiny one in the front. You see, so you can also use, it's up to you, embellish a front or put a photograph there. So that is the little box. This next parts now are easy, doing the fillers for the actual mini box. So the videos will be much shorter. So I'll see you back again to do another filler. Ciao now.